Okay, so while it's top of mind, let's talk about what you were talking about. Dave's question about how far back to the wall it could go. It can go right. I mean, the back of the unit can go right back until it touches the wall. When the backrest comes down, it ends up 60 millimeters clear of the back of the unit, and that's one of the requirements with the bed standard, the 60601 standard. Other requirements of the standard, of course, are entrapment. So that you can get your hand all around here. There's a gap.
Yep.
When this closes up, that you can there's a 25 millimeter gap around the parts that are closed. What else? That from the edge of the unit back 200 millimeters. That's where all the moving parts are. Beyond that 200 millimeter limit. And again, we've got this portion underneath here that it extends out to give the bed chair stability if you were to press down on here, and that's one of the standards that 60601 have in regard to load bearing, isn't it? When the weight goes on there, that it doesn't overbalance, and that's what that arm does to prevent it from overbalancing. And of course, the one of the questions that David had was about comfort.
Yes.
And,
well, it's very comfortable, and it's nice here having your legs supported too, and you sit back and watch telly, and or read the paper, and it's more comfortable than most armchairs.
Yeah, I mean I think it will be too, and you could alter the comfort by exchanging the foam for a thicker foam if you needed to. And what I like about this particular model is that having the seat tilted back,
yes,
it puts you in a position where it just adds to the comfort of it. You can either have the pillow on straps from the back, or attached to a band. We've had in the past a band that goes around here and the pillow hangs down. But I'm kind of liking the a bit of foam that's actually underneath the cover. And it's because it helps it stay in place and doesn't look so obvious. So what other questions?
The position of the bedside table.
Oh yeah. Well, see, normally when when a person has a bedside table, they have the bedside table right up against the wall here, wouldn't they?
Yes.
And that's because when their head is down, their shoulders are about here, and they can lean across and grab pills, the phone, the light, stuff like that. But when you've got a backrest that comes up, as you would with a hospital bed. Also, you really need to move the bedside table, out from the wall a little bit.
Yes.
And have it about here. Yeah.
Okay.
So if the chair was the table, it would be kind of about there. Yes. Which is.
But that could also be a table with a folding tray.
Yeah, it could do. But the things that they want to have on the table are a light.
Yes.
An emergency phone.
Yes.
A glass of water, maybe, and a book.
Yep.
And you wouldn't have like a cup of tea on a thing that.
No.
Yeah. So you want to have something stable and solid. So.
Okay. Right. I'll go back first. Right?
So you see, all of these actions are happening with just a single actuator. So all of the actions are synchronized.
Okay. And now, nice and flat.
Yeah. You see the foam's in the right place now
Yes.
for you.
Yep.
For your head.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it is very comfortable. You can stop at any point. So I can feel myself being pushed forward. There's not too much pressure.
How do you mean being pressed?
Well, I can feel the back coming
On your
up.
back?
Yes.
Yeah.
And now. But so it's very gentle, it's not.
Yeah.
And what's nice is the way the feet just goes straight down onto the floor.
Just stop it there, Simon. Well, in regard to the feeling that you get on your back,
Yes.
I know exactly what you mean. What happens is, you know, the pivot point of your body is there where your hip is.
Yeah.
And the pivot point of the mattress here is there. Normally you'd have the pivot point of the mattress down below, or this type of mattresses that go forward like that. They're a bit tricky. So, in how I've combated this feeling of you know, it's got a little bit of shear on your back.
Yes.
Is I've just put a little bit like a slippery material underneath the sheet.
Yes.
And that allows the sheet to move up and down against the mattress, and you don't get that sort of shearing feeling.
Okay.
So just stop it there again. So now you've got a situation here where the seat is flat, and that's quite good for like when you want to sit onto the seat and get going. And you'll see there that this portion here is directly down, this one's folded under.
Yes.
This is quite a good point here, that the way that there's a clearance here. So if you've got a caregiver that they're close here and they've got their foot underneath there, at no point is this going to close on your foot. Some of the other types of bed chairs, this portion comes down and touches the floor, and I perceive that you'd get your toes trapped, but this one here you wouldn't. And then if you just keep pushing on the button, you'll see that this portion here does elevate just a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. And so the method for getting up that OTs are recommending is that if you get your heels back as far as you can, your feet apart a little bit, wriggle your bottom towards the front of the chair, and then nose over toes to help you to stand. Yeah. So, you know, accessories to the bed chair that we're about to have are, we've got a rail that'll bolt on here. There are bolt holes in the base here. You just screw the rail on and it comes up. You could put a rail on the side here as well to help prevent a person falling over. We've also got another rail that sits on a frame that comes across on the floor and up and then extends like this. Particularly good for someone who wants to lean forward, grab hold of the rail to pull themselves to help them to stand. And I'm sure there'll be other accessories along the way that I can come up with, but I just wanted to create a bed chair that that's ready for the market now.